Hi everyone, welcome to Green Monk TV. Today we're doing a special series called the Data Center War Stories. This series is sponsored by Centilla, and with me today I have Jürgen Burkhardt. Jürgen, if I remember correctly, your title is Director of Data Center Operations for SAP, is that correct?
Close. Since I'm 45, I'm Senior Director of Data Center Operations, yes.
So Jürgen, can you give us some kind of size of the scale and function of your data center?
Altogether, we have nearly 10,000 square meters raised floor. We are running 18,000 physical servers and now more than 25,000 virtual servers out of this location. The main purpose is, first of all, to run the production systems of SAP, the usual stuff, FI, BW, CRM, etc., all support systems. So if you have ever logged onto the SAP marketplace, service marketplace, this system is running here in Waldorf-Roth. Whatever you see from SAP.com and so on is running here to a main extent. We are running the majority of all development systems here and all training the majority of demo and consulting systems worldwide of SAP. We have more than 20 megawatt of computing power here. I mentioned the 10,000 square meters raised floor. We have more than 15 petabyte of usable central storage, a backup volume of 350 terabyte a day, and more than 13,000 terabyte in our backup library.
Can you tell me, what are the top issues you come across day to day in running your data center? What are the big ticket items?
So one of the biggest problems we clearly have is the topic of asset management and the whole logistic process. If you have so many new servers coming in, you clearly need a very, very sophisticated process, which allows you to find what we call the purple server. Where is it? Yeah, where is a special server? What is it used for? Who owns it? How long is it already used? Yeah? Do we still need it? And all that kind of questions is very important for us. And this is also very important from an infrastructure perspective. So we have so many stuff out there. If we start moving servers between locations, or if we try to consolidate racks, server rooms, and whatsoever, it's absolutely required for us to know exactly where something is, who owns it, what is it used for, etc., etc. And this is really one of our major challenges we have currently.
Are there any particular stories that come to mind? Issues that you've hit on and you've had to scratch your head and you've resolved them that you want to talk about?
I think most people have a problem with their cooling capacity. Even if we are running a very big data center, we have a lot of capacity, but on the other side, there was room for improvement. So what we did is we implemented a cool aisle containment system by ourselves. So there are solutions available you can purchase from various companies. So what we did is, so first of all, we measured our power and cooling capacity and consumption in very detail. And on basis of that, we figured out a concept to do that by ourselves. So the first important thing is, today I think it's standard, we had to change our rack positions, especially in the data center, which is 10 years old, and which now also got the premium certificate. In that data center, the rack positions were back front, back front, back front. So, and we had thousands of servers in that data center. So what we are now doing, already did to some extent in that data center, is we had to change the rack positions front to implement the cold aisle containment system. And so IT did that together with facility management. So we had a big project running to move servers, shut down racks, turn the racks in whole rows, front to front, and then build together with some external companies, yeah, with very, very normal, easy methods, yeah, buying stuff in the next supermarket, more or less, yeah, build the containment systems. And that increased, where we have implemented it, the cooling capacity by 20%.
Is there anything else you want to mention?
Within the last 3 to 4 years, we crashed against every limit you can imagine from the various hypervisors which are available on the market because of our growth and size. The main driver for our virtualization strategy is the low utilization of our development and training servers. So what we are currently implementing is more or less a corporate cloud. When a few years ago, we had some cost-saving measures, our board said, you know what, we have a nice idea. We shut down everything which has a utilization below 5%. And we said, well, that might not be a good idea because in that case, we have to shut down everything, yeah, more or less. And the reason is, if you imagine a server and an SAP system running on it, a database for development purposes, maybe a few developers are logging in. This is from a CPU utilization. You hardly see anything. So the normal consumption of the database and the system itself are creating most of the load. And the little bit development of the developers is really not worth mentioning. And even if they are sometimes running some test cases, it's not really a lot. The same is true for training. During the training sessions, there's a high load on the systems. But on the other side, these systems are utilized maybe 15 or 20% maximum. Yeah, because the training starts on Monday, yeah, stops from 9 to 5. Yeah, some trainings even go only 2 or 3 days. So there's a very low utilization, and that was the main reason for us to say we need virtualization really desperately, and we achieved a lot of savings with that now. And currently we are already live with our corporate cloud. And we are now migrating more and more of our virtual systems and also the physical systems, which are now migrated to virtualization, into the corporate cloud with a fully automated self-service system and a lot of functionality which allows us to park systems, unpark systems, create masters, and also the customers by himself. Yeah? This is very interesting, and this really gives us savings in the area of 50 to 60%.
Okay, Jürgen, that's been fantastic. Thanks a million for coming on the show.